before we lose our motivation for this thing.
I'm done.
God, this thing is freezing. Does that sound on?
It's actually, your microphone is on. Your microphone's on.
I'm on. I'm always on. Where's the podcast? Are we in the right one?
Yes. Well, are you on the right? Yeah, you're on the right one. Perfect. There you are.
Here we go.
Okay.
My cheeks already hurt.
I know.
And my face.
I can't believe I'm okay. So how was your week? Because I know my week.
Oh my god! What the fuck?
It's 8 o'clock.
Shit!
Hi, it was nice seeing everybody.
Time flies by. I didn't even get to my topic.
And everyone's like, I don't get it. Your mom just popped on, Jane. Usually she comes on the last, what, like 5-10 minutes?
5 seconds. As we're leaving.
She's like, I saw it.
Hi, Ashley. How come she didn't pop on the outside?
I don't know. It's going to be touchy over here because everyone's waving and no one's waving over here. It's going to be touchy tonight. Thank you, Failbook.
Whatever.
Okay. I love that we're going to get a full audience. I have to admit my stupidity. I'm literally smiling. You.
I can't wait. It's torture Niles night.
Oh, God, I feel so stupid. And no one knows this except you and Shannon. And the worst thing is poor Shannon.
I want to say so many things. But I can't yet. Oh. I just said when you ever get to the topic. That was the funny part.
Okay. All right. My palms are sweating because I feel so stupid.
Weak knees.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so.
We were just watching some TikTok videos. If you know, you know. It took us like 15 minutes. 15 minutes to get through one because of everything that happened in it.
Yeah.
Granted, the TikTok was like, what, 10 minutes long? It had to be.
It was a marathon. I feel like we watched a movie. We can't watch a movie together. We literally pause this thing like every 5 seconds. Be like, what's wrong? What's wrong with her finger? What's wrong with her? What's wrong with? Why is it a question mark? And you were like, we didn't even play it for a good 3 minutes because you were like, what did you say? I was like, poor lady. Okay, no. I'm going to throw myself under the bus, so let's...
Beep, beep.
Okay.
You don't want to wait for anyone else to come on?
Okay, well, wait.
Go ahead. Where's Georgette?
I know, because she doesn't know the story either. Because I really was so embarrassed. I didn't want to tell anybody. God, I hate being... Okay, I work so hard not being dumb. Like, you know, it comes really so natural. I have to fight it. Like,
I don't have the power.
Jesus gave me the power of the stupid. And then, like, I remember my parents be like, "Nah, you need to think before you open your mouth."
Well,
I was texting.
Oh, okay. Ashley said, "Niles, your mom isn't on yet. She clearly needs to hear whatever it is."
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess you have to wait.
It's so bad. It's not really bad, but it's bad. Like it's
fucking hilarious.
It's the moment where you just go
pure gold.
You know what the best part is? In the whole conversation, I am thinking A. Everyone in the world is like B, and then I'm like, why didn't anyone tell me? Like what? They're like, we thought you knew. Like I'm like, oh. My mom's not gonna come on tonight. I can feel she's gonna do. Your mom came on, so my mom's gonna come 5 minutes.
True. It's only destined.
Or she'll come right when I'm done with the story.
Probably. So let's wait a little, see if she pops on.
So how was your
week?
I
message her?
Go ahead.
Actually, can you do that?
Georgette, you need to hear this. Your son, dumbass.
He's stupid.
He's stupid. We know why he was an LD.
He pretended he wasn't supposed to be an LD. Yeah. He definitely did.
She's like, I'm a special ed teacher. Yeah. I'm I'm signing them off right now. When you drive by the school and drop off the burrito. Because you're out.
Don't you have her on Facebook? Just message her on Facebook. Would you see that? She would see that.
I don't know. Mom.
Your mom's.
My mom's my mom.
Never
I
mind.
love her to pieces, but it's like when you don't want her to see her, boom. When you're like, Mom, I'm out. This is important. This is important. This is important. All right. So
if she's not going to look at her messenger, then obviously she's not going to look at mine.
No, I'm not saying, but
yeah. But I was going to do it. Is what I was going to do. But I can't.
Oh, why?
Because if she doesn't look at her messenger post.
Yeah, well, you don't know. Because she's a 50-50.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I can't believe you're going to make me.
My thing doesn't work. So I'm not going to do it, actually.
And I've always said that. All right, so I was just going to tell it.
No, you got to wait.
Okay, well, you know what?
Okay, you had your phone this whole time.
My flip phone. It's my flip phone. You're asking miracles.
I was gonna make so many comments, but I can't because of the story.
It's like, you know, the worst thing is I don't ever text my mom on this phone.
Is she even in that phone?
Oh no, I got it. I got something. Hold on.
You could have just texted your dad.
No, he'll never look at his phone.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay.
He is a
to
pro at this. He's a pro. He's like, nah.
Fuck that guy. That's what your dad's saying.
he's probably like, I hear it. I just choose not to listen.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't get it. So my week was all right. Nothing really to communicate about. I'm fucking tired.
I've been laughing all the.
I'm tired of like being around people. I didn't really like we were out all weekend too, so I didn't really get to like rejuvenate.
Never went back to.
I didn't charge my battery at all.
The older I get, I need to go back to square one now. Or when I was older, I could just go like square 10, go back to 3, go back out, go back up. Like now, it's like I instantly.
She's gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
She's like, "What am I?"
Niles who?
She's like, "I don't know who you are." It's like perfect. It's all right because I can just. Well, who's the third person? Is it you?
Me. She's on. All right, you're on.
Is she really on?
I see her little
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. They want my.
Yeah! Yay!
They want you on because I have to tell this stupid. I was stupid today. It was all today, and I haven't told.
Oh, it just happened today.
It just happened today. This is all fresh.
This is pure gold.
I hate that there's getting. Okay.
You would be the same fucking way.
I would. Okay.
You would have texted my mom to get on.
I would have been like, "Oh my God, Jane, did you?" No. Okay, so. All right, so I'm somewhat.
Who's that?
Garni, it's a girl I went to school.
Well, I couldn't read it from over here.
Yeah.
Well, she gets to listen to the story too.
She gets to listen to the story too.
Buckle up.
Yeah, I know.
Yay, Georgia.
Okay. So this is so stupid that it's so stupid. Look at this, Rosie. Okay, so
I'm mostly because I'm fucking sweating.
Let me tell you a story.
Okay.
So I am attempting to like kind of write a story, but I'm at the point where I kind of go through things in my head before I want to write it on paper.
Yeah.
Type of, like space it out type of deal. So there's a lot of things I'll think, be like, I want this, and then I'll go, no, because that leads me to a dead end, and it doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't know until you plan it all out.
I hope he doesn't pee in here.
He's like, I guess I'm being outside. And so
Here we come here.
I tried to think of like different names for things.
Yeah.
So I was coming up with a character, and I was trying to come up with a theme type of thing. So I look for words or things that go together.
Yeah.
So I was trying to think outside the group, the pocket. So I was like, I'm going to do like a vegetable or something to do with a vegetable, and I'm going to rename it and something like that for this character. And he, in this character, he wears like this computer thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to make like AI name. So I was trying to find something that worked together.
Mm-hmm.
like I know that, not this, but like mustard and ketchup, but you changed the name. Yes, I'm going to tell you. So I'm going to tell you what I wrote, and everyone's going to figure it out right away.
Yep.
But
don't say anything,
right? Because I don't know. So I'm going to tell you my side of the story. Yep. Okay, so I know it's one of those like you get the punchline right away, and it's like, why does the story keep going? Because it's when I realize is the problem.
Yeah.
That's what makes you laugh. So I was like, so I do like a vegetable, and I was like, try to think of names. I'm looking through stuff, and I'm looking like broccoli, and I'm like, no. And so I said, out of the blue, I wasn't even looking at the list on Google, and I said, ooh, how about like a corn? And I was like, ooh, how about stalk for the thing on his face? And I was like, that works, a corn. Like I was trying to like something different, right? And I go, that sounds good. And I was like, yeah, because all the other names were really bad. So it was like, so I was like, well, that works, and blah blah blah. And I'm going, so I'm texting Shannon. I said, because I throw off ideas to her, and she'll say, well, I don't know, that doesn't sound good, because the original one was to call the thing peas, and then when he puts up the shield, it would be like a pea pod, and then she goes, well, it sounds like a pea pot, and I was like, okay, but then let's not do that then. So I did. So I'm writing back. So I'm going, yeah, that sounds good. A corn and stalk. And she's like, have you Googled this? And I was like, yeah, because a cornstarch, right? That sounds right, because I put S on it. She's like, no S, let's do regular. And I was like, all right. And as I'm Googling it, I see this thing that says a corn is connected to the stalk. And I went, why are they writing a corn? How do they know how I spell this? So, as I stroll down, I see a picture of an acorn. I'm so stupid.
Now I have some questions.
And instantly I text Shannon going, how did you think an acorn and a stalk came together? And she's like, oh, I just thought you were calling it acorn. Like she never realized that I was too stupid. Because I kept saying a corn. And every time I thought how to spell it differently, it was always a corn. Like what other, I'm sure everyone's better in English than I am. So I didn't know, but is A. When I hear it's A.
Yeah.
The letter A. So I kept going,
You kept going,
I definitely not work doing that. I was not at work doing that.
Just watching a dog.
Corn. And I'm like, what? And I am so like, Shannon, and of course she's reading through the text, and she's reading acorn. But she's reading it right because I'm spelling it right.
Right.
I'm sounding it out wrong. Okay. And I go, Shannon, what are you doing? And she goes, well, I looked it up, and and of course, she had the same sentence I did. Yeah. But in my brain went, what? And then when I strolled down, there's a picture of all these eggs. I'm like,
Okay, so I have a question. A couple. So you said you were texting this, right?
Yes.
Which phone?
Oh, the smart one.
Okay.
Which is even worse because I was spelling it right.
Right. So we didn't think that was the problem.
It didn't come up. It didn't correct me. It just went.
Right. So usually it would correct you, right? If it wasn't a word. We did no flags.
Because what happens? I always hit the check mark. Like when I want to spell something, I don't let it go.
What's the check mark?
Well, in Samsung, when you spell something and it's spelled a particular way, it would have the correct spelling. Like if you will, my phone's like right here, right?
Yeah.
You just hit the check mark and it says, okay, that's how you spell it. And it will always remember that.
Okay.
So I had to say acorn.
Save yourself there.
A corn.
Right.
Was proper because I was
okay.
And they were like, yeah, no shit. We already spelled it for you.
Were you by any chance doing Todd's anal sex? I mean, sex. Those sounds. Okay. What's my other question? Hold on.
I feel so stupid. And the worst thing is and I just want you to know, I was like, oh, I'm not going to say this on the podcast because I can't believe how stupid. We get sitting down. She's like, oh, if you're not telling the story, I am. And I'm like, oh, God.
So when you like first said a corn, like I pictured a space corn, and
Right.
then after you realized that it was acorn,
Right.
in my head, do you
Yeah,
in your
go ahead.
head,
Yeah.
do you like see the spelling, or
No, I'm really like, okay, this is the only way I can explain how I spell. I spell every word exactly like the word I'm going to tell you. To get her.
okay? So you see it broken up.
So I always see every word like I know how to spell A.
Mhm.
I am the king of 3 to 4 letter words, and once we go past that, I feel like all the rules get thrown out, and then I get like. So there's a lot of times like I'll think to myself, I'll go through a list of words that I know how to spell.
What's he doing?
Going through my bag. I'll go through the list of words
Come here.
that I know how to spell,
Come here.
and then I'll kind of go, okay, this is how it's spelt in this
Yeah.
word, and then I associate to this word, which is
Okay.
all wrong, but that's the only
I do-
way
I do
my
that too.
brain comprehends.
So
I'm
in my
stupid.
head, I was like, okay, how do we make this word
Ri-
work so
right.
that way other people can
Right.
read it? What about ACCORN? So it's still a corn.
I know. Yeah, I guess, but yeah.
So I'm trying to help you out here.
I went with E. I got to a point where I was like,
corn.
I was like, I tried.
Corn.
I started.
And a corn.
I tried to say, okay, well, this word is like. Well, the only good thing that I had to bounce off of, which I found this out, and I know
You can even do you.
Ashley. Yeah, I looked this up too.
That's because of speech therapy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Oh, just kidding.
So
Yeah. Go ahead. They're having their own side conversation. Nobody cares about that. Just kidding.
Your mom got off already. She was like, "That is dumb."
She's like, "Come on,
Dumbass.
acorn."
Dumbass.
No squirrels for.
So
the squirrel died.
So I started thinking.
Are you gonna change the vegetable now because you
No.
can't use acorn?
So I'm going to tell a thing. I don't know if I think Ashley would know this because she's a goon like I am. But do you know in Harry Potter, the name Baltimore isn't what she really. It's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a French word, and they say it. Can't even say it, so I'm not even going to butcher it. Mm-hmm. But it's pronounced much different.
What did you say his name was?
Baltimore. What is it? Baltimore. What is it?
Voldemort.
Okay.
Now I can't say
I know. I hate that. I happens to me all the time because I do that because I'm thinking of trying to think to say the French name, and it's much different.
Should I look it up in French?
Yeah, she said it was supposed to be a French name, but everyone started saying it a different way. So she went like she just kind of stopped correcting and said, "Fine, it is what it is." But originally, it's supposed to be written a more French, like try to say true.
What am I trying to?
I would say just say true. Yeah, I wouldn't say sound. I would say
How to say?
Pronounce.
That's the word I was looking for.
It's gonna say it. It's gonna say it. Right. I say the real. How do you?
Well, what is this?
How is?
Okay.
It's going to say it right.
Wait, hold up. We gotta turn this. Wait, we gotta turn the sound off because I have to turn my sound on this thing. Okay.
But supposedly that.
Okay, so that is like the
proper way to say.
This is American. British. No, I don't want that either.
Is it
French?
In French, right? How to say? and supposedly,
Baltimore.
It's supposed to be a different pronunciation. Whatever it is.
Pronunciation, for sure.
So it's supposed to be a different, and so it's a completely different. So I was like, okay, so I'm not the only one who's wrote something thinking it was A, and then it landed up being completely different.
Mom said she's still here.
Oh, okay, she's still here. Well, we went to
what
3.
What about the little phonetic spelling? Corn. UHCORN. Did I leave? Yeah.
No, what did she write?
Ashley said, what about the literal phonetic? Phonetic.
Phonetic.
Phonic?
They're not having sex. They're not friends. platonic friends. They're platonic friends. A corn and a corn.
Content.
Do you like that? My story is that. Can you imagine that to go on? If it's ever like become something, it'd be like, corn, are you okay?
I can see being an anime.
Be like, cut, Mom, you're not saying it right.
More scream. Pretend like you're about to come, you know?
I want more. You're about there.
But not yet.
And he asks you, is that right? Does that feel good? And ruins it all.
Mm-hmm. Then you gotta start over. But like just about there.
Oh, I feel so. And of course, I'm like, Shannon. She's like, well, I'm reading it right. You didn't spell it wrong. And that's the worst thing is that it's such a.
You gotta do these things more verbal next time.
And she's like, wow, I didn't even. And it's not like she wasn't being that, oh, nah, what are you spelling? I can't read that. Or like.
Yeah.
And by the way,
no, I understand what happened.
I actually did look up the U, the E. I tried to do different things because then I got conscious, like, okay, well, I really need to move away from the A. And I've always said that. Oh no, it's so stupid. And the worst thing is, the part that gives me, like, we messaged for like, well, it wasn't, it's not an hour, but you message, you do things, and you come back and you message, and it was at lunchtime, so I was sitting there and I had a break, so I'm Googling things and trying to figure out, because the AI was really hard for me to figure out. Because I was trying to think of like, what could I call it? Because I was like, oh, because I came up with a bunch of ideas for the AI, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, and then I was like,
I hope your book is like audio only.
It's just me. Can you imagine every single line? Oh, are you okay?
I can't wait. I hope it's a sequel.
Oh. I was like, what is? And of course, like,
corn. Corn. Corn.
That's when you say after you've eaten corn and you got to go to the bathroom.
That's why I don't eat it, because like, what is the point? Obviously, it's doing nothing for me. It's coming right out. What is the point of eating corn? All right, don't be stupid now. Now's not the time. All right, it's your funeral.
Oh, no.
Niles, what story did you tell Ashley about the anal sex? Donna and I ate at the barn, or the client?
The client.
What's the other story?
Wait a minute. What did you say?
Donna and I ate at the barn. At the barn.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
She ate the barn.
I do. You know what? I will throw my mom on the bus. Best line I've ever heard her say.
Oh, it was the client, obviously.
The best line I've ever heard my mom say ever, as long as I was alive, ever, was I was walking with my mom, and a very, very, very nice rider named James rode by us and said hi. Said hi, Mrs. Perry. Hi, Niles, and said hi. And he goes off. And then we saw him later, and we walked, because you're walking around the horse show and doing that thing. We walked by him, and my mom went, "Oh my God, I've never seen you in clothes," because he had changed. So he was in proper clothes instead of riding clothes. "I've never seen you with clothes on." And I went, "Mom, can you tell me a gay man? That's the first time you've seen him with clothes on."
Oh my God.
And right away,
who's watching now? Shannon.
Yeah. And so she was like, "Oh my God." She's like, "I didn't mean that, James. That's the first time I seen him without riding clothes." I was like, getting worse. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Sorry, the children are not behaving. Kirby.
Mm.
Yeah, get over here.
I like how he growls and backs up even
I
further.
know.
Like
Well, because he knows he's supposed to be over here.
You're lucky this is holding me back.
Hold me back, Mom. Hold me back. Kirby, come here. Here, Kirby.
I feel like that's been the story of my life.
Oh my god. Did you want to do the TikTok?
Yeah, all right.
Okay. So, Ashley, you know about this TikTok trend.
Okay, so everyone knows but me, right?
No, just Ashley now.
It's just Ashley, yeah.
There's this like little like put your finger down if whatever happens.
Okay,
you know?
all right. Is this a 10 finger or is this a 5? Because a lot of them say 10 and you go like this and they only get through here and then they stop.
This one's 10.
Okay.
I gotta find it. Hold on.
Are you doing? So it's just me doing this.
This is just you because I know what it is.
I'm totally throwing myself more under the bus because.
Yes.
Great.
It's from my good friend Karina.
Oh no, please.
Wait, hold on.
Wait a minute. So my question is: does my first 2 fingers on this hand, does that count as 4?
Okay, you ready?
Okay. All right. Put my finger down.
Finger down. Things edition.
Okay. Things edition.
Put a finger down if you've had COVID.
Oh yes.
Put a finger down if you've had pneumonia.
Oh yes.
Put a finger down if you've had acute respiratory failure and had no oxygen.
You need to put this on your face.
Put a finger down if you had strep. Put a finger down if you had bronchitis. Put a finger down.
Why is it things so?
If you have allergies.
Okay. So wait a minute. I didn't die.
Put a finger down if when you were little, they told you that you wouldn't have been able to heal or anything.
Yeah, anything.
And
I couldn't breathe
they
either.
proved them wrong.
Is this the
Put a finger down if you have a bunion. Put a finger down if you have 5 feet.
No, I don't.
And put a finger down if you've had a hip dysplasia
No.
when you were a baby.
What? When you were a baby? Okay. I thought so with your baby.
Gone away.
So grew up. So last year. What was up with the whole almost dying? Like that was like, okay, is it me or usually things go like
COVID?
Yeah. Right. Like, no, sure, we started with like strep, bronchitis, pneumonia. Like the last one should be like near death. Like,
so usually the put the finger down challenge is like, like stupid little things.
Yeah. Like, have you ever kissed a boy on a green? Like it's something stupid. It's always something stupid.
Or it's like the whole video is this like long ass story, and then the person's like.
Yeah, I love those. Oh, have you ever had your grandfather marry your sister's brothers? And everyone's like,
no.
I've had a few of those.
Your grandfather's
no. I've seen a few of those where they go, oh, did your grandfather marry your mom? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm leaving. Like, shut it up.
Icky.
But I call him Grandpa Dad. You're like,
I've listened to this thing like 15 times. I just realized that she said that the doctors said that you couldn't hear. I thought it was heal.
I couldn't heal.
Heal. Like your body will not heal anything. And I was like,
oh shit, I should have.
That's why she's always sick.
Like, what?
Yeah, it was just as we spoke that I realized that.
I listened to this 15 times. I just figured this one out.
Yeah.
Why was the third one so drastic?
Because it's her.
It's like, she's like, you ever get hit by you ever drive down the road with a convertible and a bat throws in your face and you're like right off the road? Yeah, hit 3 children and grandma. And you're like, kind of. Didn't hit the kids, but the bat hit me in the face, so it was a half.
What kind of bat we talking? Baseball, yeah. Bat, like animal, no.
That's not ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Why?
Honestly, it's been several days, and I still don't know what she was saying.
She still had all her fingers up. Ashley's been like, she was like, I don't know what she's saying.
But it's things edition, not
I know.
like
She didn't say.
Sickness.
I know. It was like I feel a theme coming on here. I was waiting for like. Have you ever had strep?
Have you ever tried Doritos?
Have you ever had these blue chips?
Okay, we're not making fun of her.
No.
It's the things that she does that like
No.
fucking.
No, we are. We are making fun of her just like we just made fun of me because I just said acorn. It's out of love. It's funny. It's funny.
It's entertainment.
It's
and
you
that's
gotta
what
laugh
keeps us
at yourself. And if you don't want to laugh at yourself, you shouldn't put stuff out there because if you're funny, you're funny. If you're not, just take it as a compliment. It's when they're mean and nasty.
Right.
Like when you're like mean and vindictive, like when you can. I always feel if you can laugh at yourself, you can laugh at the world.
Right.
Because then you're like, dude, we just said I was a freaking idiot. I'm like, a corn. I thought you were saying acorn the whole time. It made sense. And of course, I'm not mad at her, but you're just like,
damn it.
Can you have at least have told me 30 texts ago? But you spelled it right, and I kept reading it right. And
yeah, you gotta put more emphasis on that. She's my favorite creator these days. She's way better than Pizza Lady. We were talking about that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So is that uppercase, lowercase, uppercase?
I guess the whole thing would be uppercase.
Or is it H?
And then like COR.
Real tiny.
Yeah. More emphasis.
H's, few GHs. Right at the very end.
Who are you growling at? Oh, she take your bed?
Oh yeah, I'd be mad at that too.
Yeah. Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I took away like everything she said. So.
That's what she's like. I'll take your precious dog's bed.
So anyways, if you were wondering what I've been up to, it's just been watching that because I can't stop. The funniest shit is like, it's a video that like, okay, I could skip this, but it's like she sucks you in. Like Ashley and I were sending videos back and forth, and I forgot what I sent her last night, the night before. But she was like, I watched this video and I sat through the whole thing, didn't speed it up, didn't just scroll past it, watched the whole thing over again because it just like sucks you in. It gets better every time you watch it.
I think. Okay, we gotta talk. You gotta be kind of quiet. Yeah, you.
Yes.
You.
No more emphasis on that. He's trying to tell you how to spell it.
More GH.
Kirby. Come on. Come here.
You know, for a badass dog, why are you wagging your tail?
Yeah, you're fucking.
I know, it's all talk.
Yeah. Can't stop, won't stop watching her.
You know what it is? It's the fact that you just gotta you're rooting for her. And when she is slightly starting to fail, you're still rooting for her.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, we've all had days like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like, as funny as it is, I'll watch and I relate way more than I should with that. Because I was like, when she has this one where she's like goes to talk and she chokes on the spit, it's like, oh, wait till you get older. That's the hardest thing to do, is not choke when you're swallowing, because somehow you're like.
And I've always said that.
Have you got to that thing where you can't swallow anymore? Like you just start like you're like, why can't I swallow?
Only when I'm talking about corn.
I hate you. I hate you.
How do we spell that? So I can put it as a title.
Is it? No, it needs to be. Is it acorn? Corn.
Yeah. Moan corn.
No, just lots of A's.
Yeah.
Uppercase. You need to, up and down, uppercase.
Yeah. Okay. As I said, there was one day where she said she wasn't going to post, then posted 67 videos that same night. I watched every single one of them at least one time. Because you just can't not. I do have to say, I skipped like the lip singing one.
Oh, yeah, because every one she's not even close. And what was up with I have a bunion, but then she's talking about the best part was him? I was like, why is the best part the bunion? The best part was like, I miss you or something like that. And I was like, how does this song even come close with you having a bunion in your foot?
Because there's one line in there that made sense.
Right. But yet the song is 5 minutes. And you're like, the rest of it
Right. We see a lot of her feet for free.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely not corn. No, what's your name? Because you gave her a shout out. Because 3 people watch.
Her name's Corinna. I don't know what her last name is.
That's all
Rose.
You need
Yeah.
to know. Yeah, I love it.
It depends on who you go by.
You can call me Rose. That is my middle name, so I won't get arrested.
I don't even think I can say her last name.
Oh, I hate that. I hate when it's like, bless you.
Fulgari.
Perfect.
Corinna Fulgari Rose.
Oh, she puts her middle at the end?
Or maybe that's her second middle. I don't know.
Josie. I love those too.
Yeah. Her appointment for her bunion and flat feet is coming up in a couple days. Can't wait.
Ashley knows her schedule. She's like, got surgery on the 3rd.
Actually, I think it's the 10th. I think she's going to the doctor on the 10th. Because she talks about it like in 500 videos. And also, I don't know. That's what she says a lot.
You can tell that she loses. I will say, when I watch her, there's moments where you go, okay, this should have been this take 2 and do this again. And she's like, perfect. I nailed it. And you're like,
well, a lot of her comments on their videos are
we don't have, this is live.
Yeah.
Because we don't have anyone can edit anything. Where we watch other things and you go, wow, how did they do it? Like, because they're talking for 2 hours and they're cutting out and putting.
That could not be me.
No, I'm just saying, and they're putting together the funniest, or they're cutting here and splicing. Because you can see sometimes when
you can see like the
camera changes and you go, I feel like this wasn't the next topic.
Yeah.
We mess up. Guys say the wrong word all the time. But that's what I think is funny about. I don't want to say live TV, but live. It's because you mess up.
Raw.
We've all said the wrong word. We've all written the wrong word.
We all pronounce it differently.
And we tell stories. Like I tell real stories. You and I always tell like real stories. Like none of them are like pre-planned. Yeah. Like we're gonna sit here and say, "Oh, it'd be funny if we say A, B, C, D." We just say stuff, and it's like, I feel like some are like gold, and some of them are like, "Yeah, that was a long that was alive."
Yeah. Like or like the ones that like I don't think that people really watch. They get the most views.
Right, and the ones that we're like, "Oh my god."
Pop-up swimming pool.
I cannot tell you the low way was always the funniest thing. Like I'll have a time where I'll go back to that TikTok and just watch you be like the low way. No,
I almost
it's not
said
the
it to a
highway.
customer. And then I stop myself because I'm like, that's not actually a real thing. I can't say that.
I say it all the time. I'll be like, you gonna take the low way? They look at me. I'm like, it's a thing now.
Yeah, what else would it be? It's a street. Fuck that. Why is it called a highway then? It's got to be a low way. Is it a middle way?
Yeah, there is something called middle.
What's a middle way?
I don't think it's a middle way.
No,
midway.
It's a middle.
It's like it's a midway.
Oh.
Is there a midway?
Isn't that like a carnival?
No, it's a carnival. I just was like, well, it's a carnival. AKA circus.
But I mean, like, is there a ride called a midway?
A ride?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
But I it's not like I specialize in roadways. I mean, like,
I don't know my roads very well. Yeah. I'm a landmark type of gal.
Are you that type? Landmark? Are you the drive by Dunkin' Donuts, take a left at Walgreens, like type of deal? Like,
yeah, and if you tell me anything about that, I will be like, I'm just gonna look it up on my GPS. I have no idea what you're saying to me right now. A lot of people are like lately have been trying to tell me like where things are. Like they'll like say like where a store is or whatever.
Nothing would be as good as us talking about Shaw's, and I'm talking the one in Middletown. You're talking the one. What was it?
Seaconk.
It's Seaconk, and you're like, "There's a Shaw's. I know there's a Shaw's there." Yeah,
no,
it's
BJ's. BJ's.
Right next to BJ's.
No. We were talking about BJ's.
Oh, I thought it was Shaw's. Oh no, you're right.
Because yours was
BJ's. And I kept saying, yeah, you go drive by Shaw's.
It's not Shaw's.
And then where the old Christmas tree shop, and you're like, there's no Christmas shop. Really? There was a Christmas.
Yeah.
And then that's the other acorn where we talk. Oh, that's right. I just had that with my mother.
In the bathroom situation.
Just had that with my. I just had that with my mother. I just had that. So so let's see if I can explain this right.
Okay. If not, explain it left. Explain it on the low way.
So my mom and I start talking about wraps. So I'm trying to stay away from bread, and I buy wraps. So
I was gonna say, what kind of wraps are you talking about?
Tortillas,
Yeah.
like wraps for food, not your wraps.
Yeah.
So I was saying I find them a little healthier. They're not so yeasty in my stomach, and I just feel better after eating.
It's not so heavy.
Yeah, and I don't get that tiredness that I get from bread. I feel like I ate bread, I want to sleep, and it doesn't matter. I can have one bun, and I'm like right now I can feel like I want to. But if I had wraps, it actually does the opposite. It wakes me up a little. No, I'm not talking, and I do like the low carbs or the regular, like. So we start to talk, and then I had said, "Hey, do you still have those?" A while back, Jaylee and I got something. I don't remember what it was, but it came with the free, like you put the tortilla on the thing and you put it in the oven, and it kind of cooks the tortilla to make like a bowl.
Okay.
So you can put like refried bean, and then you can like eat and like the bowl / the food all the same. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I went to go tell her that, and she goes, and of course now I'm downstairs, she is upstairs, and instantly she goes to A, and I'm talking about B. I don't know how we do this, but we are the king and queen of I'm still talking about something and she's moved on, or vice versa. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We both do it, so it's not. It's not her fault. It's not my fault. It's just
your brains are just.
We're different. Just enough that it's. If I talk about something, she's already moved on, or. So I say to her, she goes, "Where did you get those?" And I said, "I don't know. I got them as a free gift 20 years ago. Like, I'm talking about the pans."
Yeah.
And she goes, "You bought those 20 years ago? And you're making me eat them? Yeah, you wanted them. Remember we gave them to you? I didn't want those. You gave them to me. Oh, you didn't want them? I thought they were really good. You said you were at that time they were eating a lot of the making taco salads, and then they were. So we had this long argument, or not argument, let's say strong debate, because we were getting frustrated with each other because she's talking about the actual wraps. And I'm talking about the pans.
Right.
And she's like, "But I want to get them again." Well, I don't know where to get those. I told you it was a free gift and something else. Just, how do you can't get any more of those? And I'm like, "No. I got them like 20 years ago." She goes, Niles, you did not get those 20 years ago." Okay. I was like,
15,
yeah, it's been
maybe?
like 10. Yeah, like maybe. Yeah, 15.
Around that. I don't know the exact day and time.
Yeah, exactly. As going through my mind. I love you. We are the same. This is why.
Because I can see both sides.
That's why you're my niece. Like right here. We're sharing a brain. And my mom's like, "What?" Like I am.
She's like, "I'm not eating those fucking rats."
I am literally talking the most nastiest things to her.
What the heck was that?
I don't know, but
Because
there's a little friend flying, so I'm waiting for it to fly on my shoulder, and you
on.
scream because you're good at that. And she's like,
one time.
and then she's one time on camera. We play that over and over. My mom's like, and then she gets, "Don't be a jackass. There's no way you bought those like 20 to 15 years ago." And I'm like,
she's like, "You would have eaten."
In my head, I'm like,
"We all
lady,
know."
lady, I don't know. Give me a break. Like, now I'm downstairs and we're yelling to each other.
That's like,
My dad's, we're on a different floor, so he's all the way in the very time. We're in
staying on
my dad is like, I got a hurt leg. I don't care.
He
Can't
actually knows. Maybe you guys are on different sides.
Oh no, that's usually what happens.
I'm
There's
just gonna
one
let it
point,
ride.
my dad will literally go, "You two are talking about something different. Stop talking. Stop talking. Stop." He's talking about the pants. You're talking about every time, and it's like it's almost like like he knows.
Been
Like,
through this already.
yeah, like you guys are so, and we get so heated. Niles, there's no way. If you let me eat them, yeah, you're cooking. What's the big deal? Like you put it inside. Like, why did you lose them? No, I have them right here in the kitchen. Oh, all right. So then why do you need new ones? What? You need more than the ones you have? Again, if I knew we were talking about something, I would have been like, you need more than 2 pans. But I'm not. I'm saying, well, you need more than what you have. She goes, that's it. Gets frustrated, walks away. What did Jane say?
That's why Nana's crazy.
So she walks up the stairs up to officially her house, and then I finish what I'm doing, and then I come up and I'm like, oh, it's fucking crazy bitch. Like, what the hell? I'm annoyed. No, I'm not. We're not yelling, but we're annoyed.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is wrong? Like, what? I don't. I guess you can find them. I'm thinking that I guess you can find them on Amazon or something. Like, but I'm not that guy. Like, Shannon's in charge of that. So, I walk up the stairs and she's about to walk upstairs. And I'm like, and I literally said, she goes, I just can't believe, and now it's drawing a blank now because I'm trying to think of it. I don't know if she said, I can't believe you made me eat them, or if I said, I don't know where to get the pans. Like, one of us said
something.
And then it was like, wait, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm talking about the pans. I'm talking about the burritos, not like the actual wraps. I'm like, oh. I'm like,
no, we ate those, bitch.
I was like, no, I got those last Wednesday, like the Wednesday when I went shopping. And she went, yeah, I knew it wasn't 20 years ago. I was like, why would you even think that it was 20 years ago? I would have automatically been like, no, you're not going to feed. I would never think you gave me burritos for 20 years ago. Yesterday.
Niles.
I've been saving these just to give to you. Trust me, they're still fresh.
They walked over here themselves. They have their own color now.
They're like that new item, Doritos, with the spices on them. And the green is the spices.
Gross. Too far. Oh my god.
And my mom's like, so we're upstairs. So all of a sudden I hear my mom.
That's why I always ask you, wait, this? And you're like, no, this.
Right.
Because sometimes we do that.
I do. My mom and I are 2 peas in the pod. And so.
I just wanted to make sure they're extra marinated.
And I'm like, ugh.
They've been in the pan since we got them.
You know which pans I'm talking about? They go like this.
Yeah.
And then you just put them in, and when you put them in, they cook the tortilla like so they're firm, and then makes like a bowl, and you can actually like take them out and just put them down to the bottom flat. But you have to buy extra large ones. Like you can't buy the little ones. I guess you could.
They're not just taco holders.
No. They're for tortillas, and they kind of look like a flour base kind of looking thing.
Oh,
with them metal, and you put them in, and they.
The way you described it made it sound
because
like
they kind of do around.
Like
but
you just did like this in a straight line.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have the... If I only had the 2 fingers, you would.
It would have been a complete circle. They were free gift with each pan.
Yeah, that was all the writing started to come up over here.
Yeah, all of a sudden, I was like, "Hey!"
And that was a good laugh. Yeah, we had a good laugh on that. Yeah, sometimes we get really mad at each other and walk away and be like, and I'll be like, and she's, and then we have this moment of like. Like when we get back together of like, I don't know, we were asinine about the goddamn burrito. They were just burritos. I was like that type of argument to be like, no, we're fighting about the pans. What are you fighting about? It's like,
we need tortillas.
We need tortillas. Like, no one's talking about that.
God, that's fucking hilarious.
I can't tell you how many times I do that with her, and that's been since we were I was younger. It's always that way. my mind goes to the A or whatever, and she automatically goes to the opposite side, no matter what it is.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10 times, my dad's always like, "Stop fighting. You're not fighting about the same thing. You're not even talking about the same thing. You're not even on the same like."
Sometimes book.
But it fits together. And the worst is, you would think I'd be smart enough. Well, I'm not, because a corn. Not to be confused with a porn.
Yeah.
That
porn. That's what gets you to the.
When you do,
You have to watch
Google,
porn before.
When you Google, you have to do the microphone. Porn.
The pronunciation. Can I be the AI person? Wait, can I say the name in the audiobook? Jesse, I need you for the reading.
Why is that girl saying it like that? It's perfect. Shut up.
Because that's what it's pronounced, bitch.
It's spelled acorn here. Shut up.
We take offense if you don't say it correctly.
Where are we taking the fence?
Porn.
So you would think one of us throughout the years would get more detailed with our argument, but we don't.
Maybe just start saying the object each time instead of just it.
Pan. Burrito wraps.
You gotta put the object back in, the noun back in. Well, I guess say that. Put the object means steal back in. Don't take it out. Let it marinate. In and out.
A little faster, a little slower.
Yeah.
Right there.
Sign language.
Yeah. Where's the Coraline, right? Coraline's the only one I know who can do sign language.
Corinna.
Where's Karina?
Corinna.
What's her name?
Corinna.
That sounds so weird. It doesn't flow off my mouth like that. Like Karina.
Yeah.
Probably said wrong.
Am I saying it wrong?
It probably is, because she probably says it, and
actually,
Ashley doesn't even know what she's saying at the time.
Actually, how do you say it?
She's like, I didn't know her name.
I'm pretty sure it's Corinna.
I'm not saying it's wrong.
Because how would you spell? Corinna. Okay. That's what she said.
Okay. Cool.
Just go
cool.
buy corn. Okay, that's fine. She just go buy corn. She was like, corn.
Karina.
Rose.
I can't tell you how many people call me Acorn, so we just go Rose.
People never know how to say my name. Oh, great. You're the parent.
I've literally pointed out like 4 times.
Say it. I can't breathe. I have such a headache from laughing.
I know. I know. Oh, we got merchandise for her too. So we got to talk to this girl.
You got merchandise?
Yeah, we talked about. I want her to make a clock for her.
Oh, yes. Her poor fingers. She talks about it in a video
Does
too.
she?
I didn't watch it.
That's what I love about you. She talked about it. I didn't watch that one.
I don't like when people have to explain what they have.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care what you have.
No, I don't.
Because I'm laughing at like what you're doing right now.
But
I'm not laughing about,
I'm with you. Like,
yeah.
I always feel like we're laughing at the whole, like.
Yeah.
I feel like when I see, this is how, because I admit my generation and the way I was brought up, you get laughed at and you laugh at, and you have to take it. And if you can't do one, you can't do the other.
Right.
So I always feel like if she ever wanted to come and make fun of us, I'd be like, thank you.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time.
What an honor.
We had one person like call me out on this, and I love it. I was like, please do more. Remember? I was like, keep it up. I want more. At least you're watching. I love
any publicity is good publicity. It's good. You know, as long as you get the you're there.
folks, she's on OnlyFans on feet and audio.
I'm
She
on the
goes
low
in
waist.
audio
Audio queen.
OnlyFans. Hi, big
Audio
boy.
fans.
She's opening
I'm on
a new
the
site.
sex
She's
line.
like, hi, big boy.
What was it called? Like when you would call for sex.
Oh yeah.
Is it a sex line?
Sex lines. They would
Okay.
call sex lines.
Okay, so I guess
She would be
that's
like,
what
hi, I'm 2 feet tall. I have
Hello.
a triple Z.
Corn? What are you wearing?
Just a kernel.
My stock. I hope you shuck me.
Hold on, I'll hold my breath. I'll make
I'll
some
go
blue
right
corn.
through you.
Are you in the blue corn? I'll hold my breath.
I can't wait to be inside you. And then leave you the same way.
Oh, by the way, back in the early 1800s, they used me to clean up behind you.
But after I was taken care of. After you ate me. I'd help you clean up.
I can't.
Oh my god.
Just make sure I'm dry. Too far. I can't.
People think I'm amazing.
Oh, don't worry, I'll send you the video of all her different names later.
I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was. But it's definitely about her.
No, I actually I think it's an honor when people take the time to make fun of you. Like if we had more comments, I'd be reading our comments constantly. I'd be like, oh my god, this person really hates us. I can't wait to do the next video.
Yeah. Honestly.
I don't know.
I don't fucking care.
I
do this for me, bitch.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like when someone's like, "Oh, you're a nerd," I'd be like, "I'm doing more of what I'm doing." Like I'm getting exactly what I want out of you. Like,
I hope you guys die. Well, we will eventually. We can't live forever.
Oh,
what is it?
No, she's sending all of them now.
Perfect.
TikTok.
Save that for later.
I just picture me with the blue light, with the headboard behind me, going.
Oh no!
Strolling.
Oh my god!
I don't even have to move the bottom of my feet.
I like when she does the edited videos.
Oh, with her in the spacesuit, I can't.
Like any of those.
Oh, when she's walking through, it's like so real.
The Starbucks one.
It's not a dream. I'm like, I gotta figure that out.
So weird.
No, but
yeah. So you guys if you haven't seen any of her videos, go find them somewhere. I'm sure they'll be out there.
No, I do.
The edited videos are top tier. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are.
Because she put her whole gut into that.
The last time I was here, there was one of her singing a song, and she put herself in a astronaut outfit. I was like, this is so
after brilliant. Us watching for 10, 20 minutes.
I couldn't breathe.
You're like, you need to shut it off.
I know, I'm done. Like, it was so good. It was so funny. It was so good. And it's like, and you know what? I have to be honest with you. I hope she wants it to be that way. Like, I hope this is like, okay, this is what I want from this.
Yeah.
Because she is nailing it. Like, I wish as weird as it is, I wish I could do that. Because it's so funny. Like, I could do something like that, but I couldn't. Because I feel like I'd be too staged.
Yeah.
She does it so, like...
That's what our lives are for. Because nothing staged here.
There's nothing staged here.
No.
Well,
this is as close as you get to a stage, baby.
Yeah.
My couch. Top tier.
This is where all the corn.
We've had a couple different couches in this stage, but
It's starting off blue.
She has a huge following. What is
starting off blue? How many? How many?
I'm gonna look it up. Okay. I guess I could just like.
That's Felicia. No, no. We need her to sing. Hey, hey, Jesse. No,
no copyright. She has. Did you want to take a guess? Did you see?
I didn't see.
Okay. Did you want to take a guess?
How
many followers does she have?
She had 415,000.
Very close.
Really?
435.2 thousand.
Oh, that was that's not, I'm only what 15,000, 15, yeah,
20,000 off.
Yeah, 20. That's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a big number, but
no, but like
we have 3.
sometimes.
Yeah, it's you know. I don't know. Like
I got one of her TikTok lives the other day. Ooh, wow, that must have been something.
I can't.
It was amazing.
I can't. I
don't
you.
like
I can't sit with you and watch. I get headaches from like because we can't even get. We pause it and get like, what did she just do? What did she just do?
Right.
Oh, it's genius. It is so funny. It's genius, and I know it's not even meant to be, but it is. The fact that she says, what did she say about the napkin? Like she put something in the microwave and says, this napkin looks really hot. And I was like, okay. And then I'm thinking, how does a napkin look hot?
But you laughed to it the first time, so I had to go back so that way you could listen to it. The towel looks hot.
Many.
But let me just check.
Yeah.
And then we just put it in for 15 more seconds.
She's like, it looks really hot. And then literally picks it up. And
like, no problem.
I'm like, well, how hot is it? Like,
the 15 extra seconds, you know? But then she had to read the bag to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, and then she goes to cut it, and you can hear like the plate being cut, and you're like, I think you almost got to the plate.
Why do we have textured plates?
Yeah, I don't like that's. I thought texture plates were to show off, like
right. Or like
when you go into, and I say this very loosely, like a prestigious house.
And they're
just hanging not on the wall, but like in a cabinet, and you're like, that's the good china, but you never use it. Like you never use it ever.
Hey Jack.
Hey Jack.
Our great grandmother used to have plates that like hung on the wall.
Oh yeah, And
they were
those
like
are
angels.
collectors.
Those
are the collectors. Mm-hmm. But the other ones were like the ones she had with all like the flowers on it would be the ones that you would put like in a cabinet, like near the top, but you would never use them.
But I can also see them being used for like something that you wouldn't cut.
Or like a platter.
Yes.
Like, and I'm not saying this
or whatever.
No, but something like when your dad makes like grill stuff and throws the hamburger and then everyone grabs it and it's a pretty plate.
Right.
But no one's eating off of it, and no one. It's just you're bringing the hamburgers, the whatever, and even though I get it,
but no, we're eating off these plates.
Ooh. I know, because she's like,
it sounds like you're cutting through the plate, which I already hate on a smooth plate. Now we're adding texture.
Now I found out some things about you.
Yeah.
So besides food texture, what do you have? Smell and do you have like touch? You have like
I have a lot of sensory issues.
Do you?
Yes.
I didn't know this, but it's not like you announce it either.
No, yeah, because
I feel like sometimes and I'll say this for everybody. You know people. No, it's not. You just threw me under the court.
Well, I mean, it's embarrassing. But like, no, it smells a little funky. I don't want that. You know what I mean?
No, because
I feel like I'm 5 years old.
No.
But I have like a sensitive gag reflex, so like.
That's why you went gay.
Yeah, that's why fine, you know. I'm shucking, you know.
Wait, is that when that?
Is that when what? Take your time.
Is that when they're not circumcised?
I guess so.
I can't even get it.
I guess so. Now that you put it that way. So like scents can like really set it off.
Mm-hmm.
A texture of something can like
give
me goosebumps.
I'm stupid, because I do have some things that I know everyone has something that, like, there's certain
Yeah.
feelings that I get. Like, I cannot have powder on my hands or lotion. My hands are very clammy
Yeah.
and very soft already. So if I get lotion, I feel like I have a layer of like,
Yeah.
and I can't get it off. And I have to
I-
do this. I have to like scrape it off because I feel like I'm oily already. I know I'm not oily nasty, but I feel like I have like a
Film.
film already. Because when I take a shower, I have to like take a face cloth and scrub me because I can, like, if I go like this after a long day, my sweat / oils on my body actually make a like nasty. I'm talking about like a full day of work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go like this and be like, ew.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, gross.
I don't like the feeling of lotion, but I have to, otherwise my hands will fall off. There's like,
yeah,
you know,
it's the,
but
it's
it's either like my hands fall off, or
yeah. No, I get it.
I lube up, you know.
I've always said that.
More lube, the better. No. There's too much lube. Just a little lube goes a long way, you know. Start with the dime size.
So what are your anti? Because I know there are people in my life that have said they can't eat eggs because of texture, not because of the taste, not because it's just the way it feels in their mouth, and they get like they can't. And I'm talking about like scrambled, like it's not one way of.
I can't do milk because of the smell.
Really?
Yeah, I've never liked milk. So if you ask me like if milk smells good or not, I'm gonna tell you.
I can't do it either because I don't drink milk because I'm.
Mom's throwing me on the bus. No food touching. Yeah.
Oh, so you're one of those.
Okay.
Right. Well, no.
There's rules.
Please, yes. Okay. Wait, and please tell me there are some dishes that are okay, but there are some dishes that aren't okay.
Okay. So if there's different sauces away from each other.
Okay.
So like if I have like chicken tenders and fries, they can touch because it's like the same thing. There's nothing like getting onto the other thing.
Right.
But if like I'm eating.
Okay, so no, I'm gonna throw out one because I already know one in my head.
Okay.
I can't eat lasagna with anything. Like lasagna has to be alone. If I like, if you have a salad, if I have a salad, someone always like, oh, let me put it on the plate. I'm like, and I don't care if the lasagna is like
if my plate is this big, it's still going on a different plate.
It goes on a different plate.
Yeah.
Because I feel like these should because I want salad dressing on that, and the thought the salad dressing getting on lasagna destroys me.
The weird thing about lasagna and I is that I can't eat it like a normal person, like a slice of cake. How you like eat something. Yeah. I have to eat it by layers.
Okay, but you still eat it though. Like you still eat it. It's not like oh they were all touched. Like Shannon can't do shepherd's pie.
I don't like that either.
So I can do shepherd's pie because it works for me. Like it all goes together for me.
No, because that's the one with like potatoes,
corn, and usually some type of meat. No, it's usually hamburger, but
yeah. Well, first of all, I'm not gonna eat the corn. You already know that.
And you don't eat meat, so hamburger.
Right.
Meat,
so, but if I were to eat
I'm just saying,
it'd be fine.
I'm just trying to use that example.
But I just don't like mashed potatoes. That's a whole different.
Oh, great example.
No gravy. I don't like gravy.
Okay. Speaking of that,
because
I know we were going to go down that road. When I go to Thanksgiving,
no.
Okay, no. Wait, let me finish.
Yeah. Yep.
I have rules of my plate.
Yeah.
So I normally will get all the helpings except one thing. And I can't eat. No, I can't eat it with my meal.
Cranberry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why. Just the sweet.
It's too sweet. Like it doesn't go with the meal. I can't have sweet like the you know how someone will be like, oh, we made that marshmallow sweet potato. I'm like, with cinnamon, dessert.
That's dessert.
That's dessert. No, it's not. It's part of the meal. No, you can't. I can't have this. And then sweets. I don't know what. It never goes good with my palate. Fruit and salad. I don't like the mix of very rare.
Thing.
Very rare. I can never have. I'm like, I want food and vegetable. I mean, not vegetables. Like fruit is sweet and completely opposite than what I want. Because I think I have salad dressing, and I just can't picture an apple with like Italian dressing on it. And I'm like,
I'm having a fruit in my salad, it better be fruit salad. You know,
Right?
like
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like,
don't be putting fruit in my lettuce.
that's what I'm talking about. Like lettuce.
That's weird.
Like yeah.
Why are we doing that?
And I know people like, oh, it's so good.
No,
Like straight, I'm like,
you have it because I'm not going to.
yeah, I can't.
More
I'm
for
like,
you.
Maybe it's because I eat. Like again, I have salad dressing.
Yeah.
So it's like.
But then you use like the vinaigrette. Nobody wants that.
No, I don't
Nobody
mind
wants
vinaigrette. I don't mind it.
But if there's
when
ranch in the
no, I don't mind vinaigrette. But I always go, like, okay, so someone a while back brought like raspberry vinaigrette, and I was like, oh,
no.
I'd had a little bit, it wasn't that bad, and so I was like, hey, this is really good, right? Because I think I got poor man raspberry because I didn't really taste raspberry. It was more vinaigrette to me. Like I was always taste. So someone bought me this really nice one, and it was like all I could taste was raspberry, and I was like, it was like almost eating raspberry jelly.
Ew.
And I was like, no. So I have this like weird rules of life.
Yeah.
Like
I feel the same way.
I feel the more rules in my life keeps me more settled.
I can see that.
Because the more I say
more structure.
Yeah, I'm okay. I can't do lolly dolly. Like I can't. I get like
going back to Thanksgiving though.
Yo, go ahead.
I will take the smallest bit so that way there's still space on my plate so that nothing touches.
Oh yeah.
Plus, I don't even really like Thanksgiving. I don't like the meal. I don't pretty much like anything there. No, not really.
You know what I do like though? I know this is gonna like break some rules. I don't like Thanksgiving dinner. I always like the sandwich the next day. That's the other thing about me. I hate dinner. That. I love leftovers.
It's too much mush together.
I know.
And it's all touchy. No, can't do it.
But I have a rule on that one.
No cranberry.
No cranberry. Mayo.
Stuffing.
And turkey, and that's it. And bread, and that's it. It can't be like broccoli. It's like, and it's that sandwich, casserole. And I'm done. Yeah. And I'm done.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, we still have all this other stuff on.
Yeah.
Is that time?
Oh, it's that time.
Already?
It's 8:12. 8:13. It's Ashley's birthday time. Your birthday time, like mine's 1:29, so it's like.
I get it. 3:16, which that's way in the afternoon.
Yeah, or way in the morning.
That's true. Well, I'll call you at 3:16 and be like, birthday time!
Hey! I'll probably be up anyway. Corn, what do you need?